Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Hunting with Ike's Outdoors. Today's episode is a very special episode. It features my son Jacob harvesting his first ever buck, and it is a dandy. It is a heck of a deer. A couple things I want to explain right up front is it seems to be the curse this year is that we're getting good footage, or we're getting good deer down, but we're not getting good footage. It's kind of what separates us from the pros, I guess. We're more worried about getting the deer down than getting actual camera footage of it. And this all happened very, very fast for us. The deer, we're in a two-man stand, me and my son, during youth rifle season. My son is shooting a crossbow, and this deer came in from behind us. I actually heard him back there thrashing a tree with his antlers. And when I slowly stood up and turned, he came right toward us. And I had just enough time to get the crossbow, hand it to Jacob. The deer came into an opening, and I told Jacob that when he hit that opening, I was going to stop him. And when I stop him, for Jacob to shoot. And as soon as he hit that opening, I made a little mouth bleat, and Jacob hammered him. I mean, absolutely hammered him. First, I didn't know if he hit him or not. It all happened so fast. But once we got down from the tree stand, we couldn't find the crossbow bolt. We went 15, 20 yards, and he just opened up, blood coming out of both sides. And he went maybe 30, 40 yards and laid down and crumbled up. So this is basically just filming the recovery and Jacob's reaction to harvesting his first buck, which is a dandy buck. And I want to throw in one little thing here. This is every time we kill a deer here, or I kill a deer, my son kills a deer, my wife kills a deer, we say a little prayer. And this prayer is just simply thanking the Lord for allowing us to harvest the deer, thanking the animal for sacrificing himself. And Jacob's heard me say this prayer since he was 4 years old, 3 and 4 years old. Every time I kill a deer, I say the same prayer, and Jacob makes an attempt to say the same thing that I say here. So we included his prayer in here just to kind of show you guys how I'm not only trying to teach Jacob how to be a good hunter, I'm trying to teach him how to be a good man through hunting, and a good Christian man through hunting. And I'm also trying to teach him to respect that animal. And yes, we are killing that animal. We're taking that animal's life. We're taking that animal's life for a reason, and that reason is for us to have something to eat. And yeah, those people who say you can run down to the grocery store and buy meat at Walmart, I worked in feedlots. I've seen where that meat's come from. I want my meat natural. I want my meat as God intended it to be, just pure protein raised on acorns and corn. No antibiotics, no shots, no nothing. So that's what we're trying to pass on to Jacob, and to show some respect for the animal. And I think he kind of puts his own twist on my little prayer, but it was just a touching moment for me to see him do that. So I wanted to include that in the video as well.
Hi, I'm Jacob from IkesOutdoors.com, and today we have our first youth rifle season this year, so I'm pretty excited for it. We might not be able to get a deer, but I got anything tag, so I can shoot a doe or a buck.
What kind of buck are we going to shoot?
Either an 8-point or more. I just killed a big old 8-point going that way. I pulled the trigger and everything. I am so freaking excited. I'm shivering right now. I'm so excited. Hear me, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's go, come on. Let this deer live a good life in heaven. And for the meat, and for me, he gave up his very own life so I could have a good buck like him. And he put himself before a sacrifice, and the deadly disease called ticks got to him. And I just hope this deer lives a good life in heaven and will never be forgotten by his fellow deer. Let him, friends, family, brothers, and sisters of his live a good life. Amen.
What do you think of this, big boy?
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
He's adorable. He's a monster. He's not adorable. He's a monster. He's scary.
Yeah.
And you put him down. How many points has he got? Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 pointer, and he's got this really cool kicker off the back here. We didn't get it on video because it happened so fast. Me and Jacob were in a two-man stand, and we had the crossbow with us, and literally this buck came in by the time we seen him, and by the time Jacob was able to get the crossbow up and get the shot off, this buck was in our lane, and I made a little meh, and this buck stopped right in his tracks, didn't he? Where'd you shoot him at?
All the way up there,
No.
and came down over here. We didn't think that I hit him, but
Yeah.
we found a trace of blood. Followed him. He died all the way over here.
Yeah, we found
He
one.
he ran, but I hit him in the heart, so
Yeah,
he
that's-
wasn't gonna go far.
Hit him right here with that striker crossbow, and those G5 Havoc broadheads. What do you think of those Havoc broadheads?
I love him.
You think you gotta thank
You
G5?
should buy 'em.
Tell
You should buy
G5.
'em.
Tell G5 thank you for sending you those.
Thank you for sending me.
Say
these.
thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Oh, the G5s did awesome.
Buy some.
Say thanks to Bart, because Bart sent you some arrows to shoot.
Thanks, Bart.
So Deer Crossing crossbow bolts did an awesome job on this dude. And like I
They
said,
did.
he went. Of course, he came to the bottom of the draw. We're looking almost straight up the hill,
Yeah,
and he is going to be hard to carry out of here, isn't he?
he is.
He's your job to carry him out, though. Yeah, I'm not carrying him out. all right. So this is an awesome hunt, and I mean, it just couldn't have happened better for the two of us. To Jacob kill his first buck, to be a super nice 11 point is just outstanding, don't you think?
I even pulled the trigger.
Yeah, pulled the trigger, he lined the scope up, did it all. He did everything. Last time I had to help him a little bit. This time, no help needed, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, sit down so the
I
people can
killed
see
a
you.
doe and a buck.
Yeah,
Now,
sit down so the people can see you here. So, again, sorry for not getting the footage, but didn't have time. Better to put a buck like this down than to mess it up by trying to get video footage. So, awesome job, Jacob. I'm super proud of you. Love you very much. You were quite the little hunter, and looking forward to a lot of years of hunting with you, huh? Yep. Till Daddy's too old and crippled to hunt anymore, huh?
yeah.
Okay, so here's the buck, and you can see by looking at the video, Jacob was super excited. Of course, the buck went to the bottom of the deepest draw on the place, and it about killed me and poor Kyle trying to get this thing out of here. But just an awesome first deer. I'm trying to show Jacob, you know, to tell him and prove to him that you're not going to take a deer like this every time. This is my wall of trophies back here behind me, and it took me, I'm 37 years old, and I've been hunting for 24 years now, so that's 24 years worth of accumulation back there. And Jacob goes out and kills something like this on his first time, or on his for his first buck. I'm trying to get him to realize that's a heck of an accomplishment, but the boy did a great job. He made an awesome shot, and when he got done, he was respectful toward the animal and just ecstatic about it. So we mounted it up on this Mountain Mike's replica plaque here, and got a cool feature. So he's got a kicker here, he's got a kicker here, he's got a little kicker coming out this side. So just an awesome hunt to be there with my son to kill his first buck, and not only his first buck, but his first buck of this caliber. Yeah, I know this buck's only maybe 3.5 years old, but Southwest Missouri, boys, there was no way in hell I was going to tell that kid that he couldn't shoot this deer. If it was me, I probably would have let him walk on by. It would have been hard, but I probably would have let him walk. There was no way I was going to tell Jacob that he couldn't shoot this deer. So, awesome hunt, awesome experience to have it with Jacob. And for me, it's really special because I hunted with my dad a lot when I was a kid, but my dad died when I was pretty young, and he never got to see me harvest any of these deer that were back here on the wall. You know, my first big trophy was this one that's directly behind me here, and my dad had already passed away at that point. So it was really cool for me to be able to share in that experience with Jacob, to kill his first buck, his first, you know, trophy buck, and to be there and to share that with him was just an awesome experience that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, and I hope he will too. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment below, please like, share, and subscribe, Please be sure to check us out on our website, ikesoutdoors.com, and please be sure to check us out over on Facebook if you want to keep up with us and see what we're doing under Ike's Outdoors. Appreciate you guys watching.